Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing something different. By special request, I'm going to be doing questions and answers, and I'm going to be chewing gum as well. So let's get started. Today I'm chewing Hubba Bubba gum. It's like really sweet. I'm not chewing my pure gum today. So I have my little cards here. Oh, this gum is really good. Okay. So first question is, what got you into ASMR? So ASMR has been something that I always been into since I was like a little kid. I used to like have triggers. It was chips and wrapping paper. I think I said that in my last video. So, and magazine flipping. So I actually used to record myself flipping newspapers or magazines, and then I would play it at night before I would go to sleep, and then I would play Santa Claus with my cousins, and I would pretend I'm always sleeping because I wanted them to like wrap the presents. And then I have funny stories actually I'm going to tell you. So in high school I used to take the bus to school, and I would get on and there's like people on the bus reading the newspaper at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and the bus is like really quiet. So the guy at the front of the bus is reading the newspaper, and I'm like, oh my gosh, because you know, it's like when you love the sound so much, you get so relaxed that you just want to sleep. And plus I was still sleepy, so I fell asleep on the bus. And then I wake up and I have a couple more stops to go before I have to get off, and this guy's still reading the paper, and I'm like, is this guy gonna get off soon so that I can get off the bus? Because I'm not getting off the bus till he's gone, because it's like gold when somebody's like reading the newspaper. It's like triggers. So it's time for me to get off the bus, and the bus driver knows me, and he's like, are you gonna get off the bus? I'm like, no, I have an appointment today. So I stayed on the bus, and I'm gonna be late for school, and the guy's still reading the newspaper. I didn't care about anything at that point. But then he got off the bus 3 stops later, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Because it was kind of far, and I wasn't thinking straight. I was so relaxed, so I ended up going all the way around. And the bus driver's like, I thought you had an appointment. And I'm like, oh, I don't know what to say at that point. I'm like, oh, I missed it. So I'm like, the bus driver switched at that point, at the end point, so then I didn't have to explain. So we went back around. I just got off the bus, and then the principal's like, why are you late? Because I was always late for school anyways. It was just kind of like that girl. And I didn't say about the ASMR because I didn't think anybody would understand, because I thought I was the only person that had ASMR triggers until now, until like 3 years ago. And I'm going to tell you another funny story. Same thing happened to me coming home from school. Somebody was eating chips. Oh my gosh. And he was standing next to me, and I'm sitting. I got so relaxed. I had nowhere to fall asleep because someone was sitting beside me. The bus was full. So I'm like, what am I going to do? At that point, I didn't care. I just started nodding off. And some of my friends knew that I had these triggers, but they didn't have ASMR triggers. I've never met anybody that has it. Oh, another time I slept over my friend's house, and she has cats, I couldn't get up in the morning. Her cats were grooming and I had to go to school. I didn't go to school that morning either. She went to school and I stayed in her bedroom in a basement, and the cats just groomed all morning. I wish I could have a cat, but I'm allergic to them. So I have an outdoor cat and I love her. Like, she's so cute, and plus she's like really relaxing. And this one's really funny. Sorry, this is gonna be the last one. So in college, we had a project to do. I took a dental class. We had a project to do as a group. I don't remember what it was on, but my one friend knew that I had ASMR triggers. We had to go to the library, and there's a section in the library where they read newspapers. So there's like 6 people flipping the newspapers, and it's quiet in the library because everybody's studying. So we're working on the project, and I'm sitting there in my uniform. We're all in our scrubs. I'm getting, like, I can't keep my eyes open. They're getting really heavy, and I'm falling asleep because of the newspapers. And my friend's sitting across from me, and she knows what's going on, and she starts laughing. Like, I can't, like, I couldn't even stand up. Like, I couldn't lift my arms or anything. It was like a tranquilizer went inside. So the next day she went and told the instructor. Everybody was like laughing, which I don't care. I thought it was funny too. Then the instructor's like, well, there is people like that have ASMR triggers. Some people it's water. Some people it's like chewing sounds. For me it was like paper, newspaper, gum, wrapping paper. Yeah. So then I started watching YouTubers eating chips. There's this one that I always watch. I'll save that for my other question because somebody asked me what YouTubers, ASMR YouTubers that I watch. I do love the chip ones and the newspaper ones. So then I'm like, I'm gonna start doing ASMR because I've been recording myself since I was a little girl, and it's something that I love to do, and I love helping people relax. And I'm gonna start doing this because it seems like I've been doing it my whole life. So that's how I got into ASMR. It's kind of been a part of me my whole life. Okay, so next question. Have I ever had my wisdom teeth removed, and how fast did I fall asleep, and how was my experience? So yes, I have had my wisdom teeth removed. I was 18. I was super nervous because I got super nervous. It was at an office. I don't like being put to sleep because I find it like really uncomfortable, and it's kind of scary, right? So when I was like getting sedated, I just could like smell the gas, and the nurse was like holding my hand, and the smell was going through everywhere. Like I could feel it going throughout my body, and then I'm like, no, I can't do this. And then all of a sudden I wake up and I'm in the recovery room, and I'm like, oh, all I remember is saying no, I can't do this, and I went out, and the nurse was holding my hand. And my grandma and my aunt picked me up. And I remember there was a girl beside me. She was recovering, and we were both out of it. She was telling me that she loves me, and I was saying that I love her too. And we're just talking and making each other feel better. And my face was swollen, like it was out to here, and I couldn't eat anything. I had to have a lot of milkshakes. Remember, my grandma got me a lot of milkshakes, and I was just drinking a lot but not eating, and I had to leave the cotton swabs in the back of my mouth, like, so that it could clot, and I had to keep changing the gauze. And then I had to take an infection medication and pain medication. It was really uncomfortable. I couldn't like lay in, like, I got sleep, but sometimes just laying in bed and just like thinking about it makes it worse. So after a couple of days, I would sit in bed and like color, listen to music, or watch movies and positive stuff that'll get my mind off it. And sure enough, I got through it. It was just like super annoying, but I was scared, but everything was okay. And yeah, I did fall asleep really fast. Okay, next question, my zodiac sign. My zodiac sign is a Cancer. I was born in July. Yeah, my sign is ruled by the moon, and I'm very sensitive. I pick up on energies fast, and very, very good intuition. And yeah, I'm a water sign, so I guess my heart kind of rules everything before my head. So I use my heart for everything. Do I believe in horoscopes? No, I don't watch horoscopes or scary movies. I try to keep everything positive as much as possible. Unless there's truth to it, maybe I'll watch it. But other than that, I try to stay away from them, because I can get sensitive towards it. Okay, so next question is, do I play any video games? So I did. I was addicted to Mario Kart like a long time ago, like in high school. I was addicted to it for like 8 months, and then I kind of just stopped. And then I used to really like this snowboarding game. It was like really cool. I actually played it excuse me, a couple months ago. It was like really fun. It seems like so real, like the graphics are awesome. I think it's called SSX, and there's different levels that you have to get to, and it's like really cool. I also like Mortal Kombat. My character that I like to play is the girl. She wears a blue outfit, and then she's got the two blue ponytails at the side, but they're in two buns. And I like her. There's also the character when his arms reach out like this, and he's really long and stretchy. And it's kind of weird. But yeah, those are the only video games that I like to play. My favorite movies. I don't really watch any movies, as weird as that might sound. I do like this one. It's called The Christmas Salvation. It's a Christian movie. I like supporting local people and Christian movie. Like, I'm not into going to the movies or watching it. I get bored easy. Other ASMR that I'm subscribed to. So I'm subscribed to Morphe's ASMR. I like watching him. He always displays like his food very nicely, and he eats and he talks. And he seems like a really nice person, and I enjoy watching him. It puts me to sleep sometimes. One time he did like a pizza, and he folded like really nice, and then he had his beer, and the display was like really cool. It was like an imported drink that he had. So I really like watching people eat. I've find that it's relaxing. Another ASMR that I'm subscribed to is Layla's ASMR. There's just something about the way that she eats her chips. She knows how to like crinkle the bag like perfect, and I like the bag sound more than the crunching, so I really enjoy listening to her. Like sometimes I put it and I go to sleep. That would be it for my ASMR subscribers I listen to. My dream vacation. My dream vacation would be Greece. I love how everything is made out of quartz, and I just like how the culture is there, and their ocean is like beautiful. And I'm hoping to visit Greece one day when everything goes back to normal, hopefully. Okay, so next question is, what color socks do I wear? Are they matching or odd? Prove it. Okay, so right now I'm wearing matching socks, and last year I bought some socks from Winners. They're Betsy Johnson. It came in a pack of black, pink, and gray. So I don't know what happens in the dryer, like if there's like a sock thief. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that one of your socks is always missing to the other one, so socks go missing. But last year I was in a hurry. I was rushing to a client in the morning and I couldn't find the other pink sock, so I literally put a black sock on and I was mismatching them. At that point I was actually thinking like, maybe it's a new trend, maybe I'll actually just start a trend or something, mismatching socks. But my socks right now are matching. I'll show you. Actually, I'm just gonna stand on the chair. So they're both pink. Gosh, I hope I don't fall. That one's pink. That one's pink. These ones are the Betsy Johnson socks. I like to wear ankle socks because I train like every day, and they go well with the leggings or the tights. So yeah, but I think mismatching socks is like normal, and having a dryer that likes to eat the socks is something normal. Who knows? Okay, so do I play any instruments? When I was little girl, I used to play the piano, and I don't play it as much. I do have one downstairs. I have a keyboard. I used to play Jingle Bells, Row, Row, Row Your Boat, Happy Birthday. I used to know the Titanic on the piano, and yeah, I enjoy the piano. I love listening to the saxophone and the flute and the violin. Goals for my YouTube channel. So I do want to grow my YouTube channel, and I do want to share knowledge, and I do want to help people relax. And I was actually thinking of doing like a therapeutic YouTube video where I'm speaking like relaxation affirmations, or helping people become more calm. Like if you're having anxiety or a hard time sleeping, positive affirmations for the morning, positive affirmations for the night or the evening, because the law of attraction is important, right? And your thoughts, your words become your thoughts, and then your thoughts become your actions most of the time. But that was something I was looking into. Okay, my favorite thing about Christmas. My favorite thing about Christmas is the decorations, the time spent with family, if they're nice and you get along with them, and going to the midnight mass. So since I was a little girl, we always went to the midnight mass. It's like amazing, and I love the choir. I remember falling asleep because it was hard for me to stay up through the whole mass, but it was always exciting going to midnight mass. So that was like my favorite part about Christmas. Okay, the fastest way to rescue a bear from a tree with animal control. So I'll be honest with you, I thought about this question for almost a day, and like, because I like to critical think about everything. So I'm like, okay, so if animal rescue is there, they're going to possibly put a tranquilizer. I don't like to do that. And then I actually got this idea that, okay, so what if you had a helicopter, right? And you have like a trampoline or something that the bear could step onto. If it's the bear's in the tree, right? And it's a cub. And you put a hologram of like food or something so the bear can safely step onto the trampoline or whatever it is you're gonna put there. I don't know if that would work, but I thought about that. And then putting obviously like a trampoline on the bottom of the tree, and then talking very calmly to the bear, because sometimes it's soothing. Not always, but if they see that you're not a threat and you just kind of like talk nice to them or bribe them with food, it might work. But that's what I would do, is just trying to calm the bear down. We lived in a place where there was a lot of bears, so I remember when my mom had to go to work one morning, there was a bear like on our patio window trying to get in. So we had to worry about those things, like when we were going to our car or out somewhere camping. So we couldn't really leave food out anywhere. Okay, next question is, do I play sports or support any sports? So yes, I was always like very athletic as a child. I was in relay, so I was a very fast runner. I played basketball. I also started a girls football team because I remember in grade 7 I was like, why can't girls play football? I don't think that's fair. So I went and started a girls football team. Some people agreed with it and some people didn't. I'm like, no, everything should be equal. Like, we should have our own team. I also enjoy badminton, ice skating, hiking, and the other one, baseball, soccer, baseball. I guess I kind of play everything. Yeah, I just love being athletic. I think that it really helps with stress or just helping your energy levels. Do I support any sports? I try to support any like children or kids that I like to donate to foundations that help support kids go to a sporting help them get the sports that they need. And if they can't afford it or having financial problems, I like to donate. Like I always donate to foundations like that. Okay, so TV shows that I watch. I actually don't watch any TV shows. I don't really like watching TV that much. I'm kind of like busy with my projects or doing stuff like in my room or decorating. Like I like to keep busy, and if I do watch stuff, it's always on YouTube. Like I love supporting YouTubers. I like watching real people and real things that are going on. Like I would rather watch somebody like recording on YouTube, like grocery shopping or like filming their day, than a TV show, because it's like real. They're just like being honest with you, right? And I think it's like really cool. Or in a day in the life. I like watching those kind of shows on YouTube. I think they're fun. Okay, so I have the next question. Thoughts on global warming. So I've been an environmental activist for 5 years now. Global warming, there's a lot of controversy on it right now. I feel like there's not enough knowledge on it. The truth about global warming is that every day, like there's geoengineering that goes on in our sky, and our sky is sprayed with heavy metals to block the sun, which causes it really affects the environment, the weather. There's a lot of heavy metals in the soil, unfortunately. Testing has been done. So global warming is an issue caused by geoengineering, unfortunately, and hopefully that will stop one day. Because there's so much stuff happening, like even with the bees. The bees are close to being extinct, and certain birds are extinct, and a lot of it has to do with the aluminum that is sprayed in the sky. So you can just look up, especially in like the warm climates like Arizona, it's really bad there. Like I have a friend, and they're not like clouds, it's just so much spray in the sky, and you can tell it's from the aluminum. So just keep an eye out for that. Hopefully that can just come to an end one day. So next question is, dream job or career? So dream job, well, I don't really believe in having a job, because a job would mean that you're working for somebody else and you're not proceeding with your dreams. But a career would mean that you are working for yourself, you're self-employed, and you are following your dreams. So I'm already doing that right now. I am a fitness trainer and nutrition consultant. So I virtually train people in fitness. I help them lose weight. I help people at all fitness levels, whether it's toning, conditioning, a little bit of show prep, endurance, flexibility, and I really love what I do. I love fitness a lot. I did write a business plan last year. I finished my business plan. I really want to open up a salt cave. If you've been to a salt cave before, please comment below. In the city where I'm at, we don't have any salt caves here. So basically it's a room, and the salt is like built into the wall, and it's like amazing. Like it looks like if you have a salt lamp, it like looks like that, and you can have different colors like purple or orange. So it's in the wall, and then there's salt on the floor, and you can sit in there, and it's good for your breathing, it's good for allergies, it's good for stress, it's good for insomnia, it's good for your health. It cleans out your body, it gets rid of toxins in your body. My dream is to open one of these one day. You can also put like on the ceiling like this sunroof, and it has like a moon. It projects a moon and the stars. It looks really real, and it's like so relaxing. And I'm like, if I have one of those like as a business one day, I would love to do my ASMR videos and the salt cave. I love it so much. Now with everything going on, I don't know what's gonna happen at this point, and hopefully everything is going to change or get better, so one day I can do that. Okay, next question. Favorite place to vacation? So I have a favorite place right now. It's in the country I'm at. I really like going to Niagara Falls. It's like really beautiful there, and there's so much to do. And I like going to Vancouver. It's also nice there. So other non-YouTubers that I like to watch. Okay, so I like watching, I'm a foodie, so I like watching travel related foodies. So we got Mark Wiens. I really like watching his show. I was like, he's so positive, and he travels everywhere, he tries everything. It's like amazing. I think my favorite episode is when I went to Israel. I love Mediterranean food, and their food looked so amazing. Like their hummus was so fluffy, like when they made it fresh. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I need to go there. Also I want to go to Israel because I want to visit the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea is like, you can lay on the Dead Sea and float. It's like if you've ever been to in my city, there's this place called Float, and you like lay in this bath of salt. There's like 1,000 pounds of Epsom salts, and you just float on the water. Well, the Dead Sea, it's naturally like that, so you can just like float on the water. But yeah, and plus it was like really beautiful there. Like I love the historic scenery of Israel. And I also like when he visited Iran. Iran had a really, really yummy looking food too. Another non ASMR YouTuber that I watch would be Grandpa's Kitchen. I think it's like really relaxing. They cook outdoors. I think that they film in India, so they have this like big pan. They fill it with like the vegetables or the meat that they get from their farm, and they have little chickens running around, so everything's like natural there. And then the trees, you just got everything natural. And they cook outside, they put on the fire, and they cook for the orphanage. But I just love watching them. I've actually tried a couple recipes, like the biryani rice. I've actually made that. So good and amazing. I love ethnic food, and I just love I love to live like that, like just outdoors, hot weather, cooking outside. having palm trees. Another non-YouTuber I like watching, I just started watching him this year actually. He's a Dr. Rashid Buttar. He's a truther and I enjoy watching him. He's you know, very knowledgeable, and I think everybody should just watch him because he speaks the truth. Last question is my fear. So I'm gonna have to say is I don't really think about this. I think when you think about your fears, they just become bigger, and fear comes from unknown. So when you face your fears, like logical fears that you have, whether it's heights or traveling or airplane or certain animals, when you face this, you actually can overcome it. Like, I'll give an example of one of my fears that I used to have, and I had to face it. And it was really hard. So I used to be afraid of Ferris wheels. I don't know why, because when I was little, I used to go on the Ferris wheel, roller coasters, everything. And then when I stopped going on them, just kind of like increased the fear. So for the longest time, I couldn't get on a Ferris wheel. I just didn't like the fact that it's going around and then it stays up there, and it's not like I'm afraid of heights, because it's not heights. So finally 2 years ago, I went on, and then I'm like so nervous, my legs are shaking, then it stops at the top, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, okay, I can either look at this in a positive way or a good way. Positive way is I'm high up and there's a big soccer field right there, and wow, this is amazing. Or I can say, oh my gosh, I want to get off this thing, and oh my gosh. So I decided to look at the positive part, and I kind of got over it, and I felt so much better. So as of now, I don't have that because I kind of faced my fear. But the only way to get over your fears, like logical fears, right, is to understand it, and for certain fears, kind of face them, and they'll just go away, because fear is always unknown. So I'm gonna try to blow a really big bubble. I also have another story to tell you. So I was a very, very curious child. I had a bubble tape. You know, the bubble tape, it's in a circle. It's 6 feet of bubble gum. I wouldn't do this now, but I've thought about it. So I was with my friend, and she got the grape one, I got the pink one. And I'm like, I'm gonna put the whole thing in my mouth. And then I started laughing while I was doing it, and I put this whole 6 feet of bubble tape in my mouth. My jaw was so sore, I couldn't even move my mouth. It was awful, and I was nauseated from all the sugar from the gum, and it lost its taste. And I'm telling you, when I spit it out, it was like this big. Now, if I get the nerve up to do that again, I would like to see how big the bubble could be. If I, oh, the bubble. I don't know if I would do that again. But yeah. Now I only put one gum in my mouth, so if I were to put a couple, maybe it would be bigger, but I'm gonna try it 2 more times. There's some people that can blow the bubble and it doesn't get stuck to their face. Well, for me it does. Let me try one more time. If you guys want me to do a day in a life, let me know. I also opened up a Patreon account. If you wanted videos like custom me, let me know. And don't forget to subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you liked this video. Thank you and bye.